The last important type of assignment you were going to see in a grade book is actually the bosses, which are really assessments and part of what total up to 70% of the student's grade. So that's together with quests and villains. Now, bosses are included in this category and are full length examinations with a mixture of question types, including multiple choice and free response questions, usually at the culmination of a unit or semester of study. This might include, therefore, things like midterms and finals, although they're typically those are typically graded in a different category of the grade book uh, to indicate that they were actually the final. Now, together with Quest, this constitutes the majority of the students' grade in the class. And like the villains, these are permanent grades which typically cannot be improved. However, if students take advantage of things like gain points to level up prior to these examinations, even if they don't do well, they have protection because they have those extra levels boosting their grades. Now, on occasion, students may be allowed to complete an additional quest, which I call side quests, to help them improve or replace the grade that they got on the test. And students can also earn bonus gain points for submitting test corrections sometimes. So while you can't fix the test grade, you can earn more levels by submitting corrections for what you do in a test. And on occasion, the teacher may also have a different test form to give the student as a second boss, but the original stays in the grade book. However, this only applies to unit tests. You can't do that on the final, right? Now, after the test retakes can be calculated with a formula sometimes and used to replace the original grade, but that's the teacher discretion, and I very rarely will do that. And if I do decide to do that, this formula is given to students ahead of time so they can decide if they want to do the retake or not. Now, another thing that I mentioned before in a previous video, students who have a decent behavior record, good attendance, low tardiness, all right, can actually earn levels that they are missing if they perform well on the bosses. So it's kind of like walking up to a boss in a game, and even though you don't have a lot of experience, you manage to defeat them, you get a lot of experience points, right? So if you learn passing grades in major examinations and you have good behavior, good attendance, low tardiness, you may be eligible to receive passing grades for all the missing levels up to 70% of the value of the test. So that's pretty cool. All you need to do is pass with a C on the test, and all the levels you're missing will get replaced if you actually, not all the levels, sorry, the levels which are worth up to 70% of the value of the test, if you have good behavior and attendance, right? So that's kind of that means that you can get a boost to your grade even on the assignments category from doing well on this assessment category. So hopefully this makes some sense and will make more sense when you're actually in the class doing what you're supposed to be doing. But that's kind of part of the game design.